All right, so in this, we are going to talk about the solution to your mail merge task 2. It says Tawara Adventures are recruiting staff for their new activity center in France. You're required to carry out a mail merge to invite successful applicants for the interview. Use the file j216interview.rtf. This is our document. This is going to be considered as your master letter for the mail merge and the file applicants as your data source. So we need to connect our master file, master document with our source file. So we click on mailings, select recipients, use an existing list. Now you need to locate the file, which is on my desktop, and applicants. So once you connect your source data, you can check it by clicking on edit recipient list. It should show you all the file, all the data, all the records in that particular file. So yes, the file is connected. Next, in the master letter, replace the date with the field to display today's date in this particular format. So it's double D, 4 M's, 4 Y's. The date separator is basically a space. So we have to replace this date with a date field. So we select this, we go to insert, drop down quick parts, click on the field. In the category field, we are going to locate date, and then we have to find the required format, which seems to be double D, 4 M's and 4 Y's. So if you can't find the format, double D, 4 M's and 4 Y's. So this is the format that we want. We click on OK. Double D, 4 M, 4 Y's. This is the one. Okay, so insert relevant merge fields from the data source file to replace the text in chevrons. So over here, we need title. So we select this, we go to mailings, insert merge field, we add the title from the source, first name, this is the last name, address 1. Now, when you are making the selection of the chevrons, please note that when I select like this, it is actually selecting the space after this as well. Now, if I add address 1, look at what happens. The space is basically eliminated and the field is added. So the address 2 basically jumps back into the previous line. We can just fix this by pressing enter. Or you just make the selection carefully so that you don't select any additional spaces. And then add your address 2. This is address 3. Then we have postal code. Again, we are to add the title from the source. So we select title. Then we need last name over here. Further to your recent application for the post job role, we need the job role over here. Select this and we have job role. At our new activity center in France, I'm very pleased to advise you that you've been shortlisted for the vacancy. You're invited to attend an interview at interview time. So interview time needs to be replaced with interview time. Hours on this. Do you see any other field which needs to be added? I think we are done. Next is replace the text candidate name with your name. So we have candidate name over here. We're going to replace with our credentials. Include your center number, candidate number in the footer of the document. In order to create the footer of the document, you need to go to insert. Over here, you'll have header and footer. Drop down footer. Always select blank 3 columns so that you have the alignment options as well. Sometimes the examiner wants the credentials to be added to the left-hand side, center, or right-hand side. So this alignment makes the most sense. In this particular case, the examiner did not tell us where to add it. So we have the option to add it in the left side, center, or right-hand side. So I will add it here. This is my center number and my candidate number. What about this? You are to select them and delete them by pressing backspace. Once done, double click on your main document to come back. Spell check and proofread the letter. So we go to review and we click on spelling and grammar check. It will scan the whole document. So further to your recent application. Application is to request use treatment application. So the spellings are incorrect. So we will replace the spellings. Attendance is missing it should be double T. So that is missing a T. We'll change it. And now we have done the proofread. Next up, save the master letter. So you are to go to file, click on save as. This was an RTF document. You are to convert back into your native file format. So you click on browse, select where you want to save it. Also check which name it should be saved with. So it should be saved with the same name, but the format we are to check as Word document. So that is a native file format. Click on save and click on OK. Master document saved. Next, display the field codes. Place in your evidence document screenshot showing the evidence of the format of the date field. So we are to select the whole text, Control plus A to select all text in your master document. Right click anywhere and click on toggle field codes. That will display all the field codes added for your merge fields and for your date. Now in the evidence, they want the format for the date field. So we are to take the screenshot of only the date format. Press print screen on your keyboard. Take a screenshot of the required portion. Let's say this is your evidence document. It's blank. You're going to paste it like this. And you can say date format as per the requirement. If no captions are given, you are supposed to add captions. Okay. You can resize it so that it's easily readable. Even if the larger font or larger size of the screenshot is okay, it's acceptable. Next up, print your master letter with the merged fields displayed. So in A levels IT, you are not supposed to take a printout. Right now, I get to see my field codes. Control A, right click, that will display the merged fields. This is the merged field view. That was the field codes view. We are to print the merge fields, not the field codes. Okay? One setting that you need to be familiar with, if you go to file, click on options, head over to advanced, and then in the sections, one is editing options. Scroll down. This is cut, copy, and paste. Scroll down. This is pen, image size and quality, chart. Look at this. This says show document content, right? Show document. If I check this, show field codes instead of their values. If I check this, that means what? By default, my Word is going to display all the field codes. So if I just click on OK, you can see that all the field codes are displayed by default. I don't have to toggle them. You get this? This is only related to showing the content, not printing. Can you see the field codes right now? Yeah. If I press Control plus P is basically what? Print. So Control plus P on the document, and I'm going to print this onto my PDF. But look at the preview. It does not show me the field codes. Why? Because I've just set the setting to show the field codes, not to print them. Okay. Going back to my file, clicking on options, heading over to the advanced section again, scrolling down where it says show document content. So if I uncheck this, that means it will not show me the field codes. I will have to toggle the field codes to display them. But if you scroll down, you'll get a print section. In the print section, you have the option called print field codes instead of their values. So if I check this option, that means when I'm going to print all the merge fields, they are going to be printed where their field codes. Okay? So if I click on OK, you can see all the merge fields are displayed. Right? Now if I press Ctrl+P to print to PDF, but look at the merge fields. They are not displaying the merge field, they are displaying the field codes. So when printing into PDF, you are to change the print option to print the field codes instead of the merge fields. Do we get this? Now if I click on print, ask me to save the file. Let's say I'm going to save it in the same folder, and it is going to be saved as a PDF. Let's say I'm going to save it by field codes and click on save. Once printed, you can check your folder. This is my printout. If I double click on it, this is how my master document looks like. All the field codes are printed. Okay, so keep that in mind. Then it says merge the letters, selecting only those applicants who have applied for the job of ski instructor. Now this is where we have to apply the filter. Coming back to our master document, going to mailings, click on edit recipient list. We only want to send the letters to the ones who are ski instructors. So in the job role, you can see there are 1, 2, 3 ski instructors. You don't have to send the letter to these people, right? So one way is that since there are so many, there are limited records in this particular example, so you can just uncheck the ones you don't want, right? The other way was to go into the filter. Over here, I'm going to click on field, select job role, comparison equals to ski instructor. Make sure that the spellings and the case sensitivity is followed. Click on OK. You can see only the ski instructors are selected. Click on OK to close it. What do we do? Place in your evidence document showing your selection method. So where do you have to take the screenshot from? Edit recipient list. Click on filter. This is how I filtered my records, right? So you have to take the screenshot of this. F9, print screen. Take the screenshot and paste it in your evidence document. Only this pop-up needs to be there. Click on OK. Click on OK after you've taken the evidence. Again, that selection needs to be there. Last of all, print only the merged letters for the selected applicants. Save and close the document. So that means now you are finished with it. Click on finish and merge. Click on edit individual documents. Select all. Click on all. A new document is going to be generated with 3 letters. First of all, you have to save these letters. So click on save as, browse. And then we are going to write letters or merge letters. Save them as Word document. So your letters are saved, your master document is saved, and that was the solution to your task 2.